Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, we are going to be doing a reading and energy update for our beautiful collective here on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's reading. If you would like to manifest a more specific message from the reading today, I do recommend liking the video and subscribing to the channel, as these are forms of energetic transference that do tend to allow me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you and your situation. Okay, so I am going to be starting by shuffling the traditional tarot cards. So while I'm shuffling, if you do have any specific intentions for the reading that you feel guided to share, you can type them in the comments section, or of course, you can keep them privately to yourself. You can think them, write them down somewhere, or speak them aloud. For some of you listening, you might not necessarily have specific intentions for the reading, and if that is the case, then honor that as well. Do whatever feels right for you, and I trust that you are going to receive whatever you need to receive from the reading. So the first card to come out here is the Hanged Man in the upright position. And interestingly, we also have the Knight of Cups upright. And my guides just told me that in this specific reading, we are going to be channeling different energies and people that are connected to you. Now, of course, we do that very often in these reading videos, but the reason that's coming up is because I'm getting that this reading is going to contain multiple different threads of energy. So you might notice that different threads of energy connect with the same person or situation in two different energetic states of being, or that those threads of energy might connect with different aspects of the same person or situation. But equally, these might relate to different physical people, or in some cases, certain aspects of this reading may not resonate with you at all. And of course, I always say at the end of the day, it's really your intuition that holds the key for your life experience. So always listen to your intuition above all else. But what I'm getting from this first thread of energy is someone who is feeling on the fence about whether or not to come forward with something. Their heart really wants to and is really pushing them forward, but there seems to be this kind of limbo energy. So this is someone heavily contemplating making some kind of move towards you or coming forward with an offer. Now, of course, this could be love related because the Knight of Cups often carries a very passionate, heart-centered, romantic kind of energy. But this also doesn't have to be specifically romantic. This could be someone who just has a very open heart, a very open energy. I'm getting this is someone who seems to have a gentleness about them, a kind-heartedness about them. Their heart chakra is very open. And regardless of your level of interaction with this person, if you are interacting with them, I'm getting that there is this very feel-good energy every time the two of you interact. Now, for others of you, maybe this is someone that you don't know very well or that you haven't met yet physically. So I could be speaking futuristically here to the fact that when you do interact, there will be it's almost like this rush of good energy whenever the two of you are talking or communicating. And I want to see if we can get some more on that. So what else can I channel about this person or situation? Okay, so they perceive you as the Empress. Now, it's interesting. You as the Empress are sitting in this open third eye chakra energy. So for some reason, I saw something with hay or a farm. I don't know if someone grew up on a farm or lives in a very rural area or something of that nature. But this also could represent a harvest season, something that you've planted, an intention you've planted within yourself coming into fruition. This may even be related to that Knight of Cups energy. It could be that you planted intentions privately and internally for some kind of offer, whether it was romantic or otherwise, for some kind of connection or collaboration or support. And this person coming forward could be a manifestation related to those intentions that you created or planted in your life. Now, the thing about these intentions is I'm getting that you planted these intentions very privately. So maybe you thought of the things that you would want in a person, in a connection, in a partnership or collaboration, in some kind of offer. Maybe you created a vision board or journaled about these things or just thought them to yourself. But I'm just getting that there's a person coming in who is playing a role in manifesting intentions that you created. Wow. Okay. So now we have the Emperor. So an Emperor joining you on your level in your Empress energy. Now, for some of you, this might be a hidden truth about that Knight of Cups, that in a hidden way, they are the Emperor, meaning it might not be obvious on the surface just how much potential this connection holds, or that there's very much a powerful potential collaboration here, but that is something that's going to be evident. Now, for others of you, we could be picking up on another thread of energy altogether. So this could be someone else who is coming into your life in very much an equal partnership or equal collaboration kind of way. I'm getting the numbers 333 and 444 in connection with this as well. I'm hearing that 333 connects with the Empress and 444 connects with the Emperor. So maybe when you see certain ones of these numbers, it's relating to either your internal masculine Emperor essence or your internal feminine Empress essence. But equally, this could be a synchronicity around an external person or situation as well. So take that however it is connecting. But I'm hearing something as well internally about the power of joining the sacral and the root chakra. Now, the sacral chakra is, of course, about being in the flow state, being highly creative, living in the moment, allowing yourself to surrender to the flow of your life, being very in tune with your nature and essence. And the root chakra is, of course, about groundedness, stability, really stabilizing yourself, also keeping your energy clear, keeping your subconscious thoughts aligned with what you are desiring to manifest in your life. So maybe someone's been doing a lot of deep subconscious work to stabilize themselves and keep them aligned with their own manifestations. But regardless, this merging of the sacral and root energy seems to be really powerful in your chakra system at this time. So for some of you, that might be something that you've already been doing. Maybe you've been in the process of merging these two internal aspects of yourself in allowing yourself to flow and to live in the moment, to access that creativity within yourself, but to simultaneously ground yourself, clear your energy, keep yourself aligned subconsciously with what you are desiring to manifest. If this is less internally applying for you, then this also could be the joining together of an emperor and an empress in the external physical world as well. So if you've been trying to manifest some kind of external divine counterpart, a partnership, even a collaboration or a business partnership of some sort. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic. I see that the energy of it is already there, is what I'm getting. That's the interesting thing about this kind of message coming through. It's like, even if it's something that your mind is telling you you're still trying to manifest, the energy of it is stable. The vibration of it is already in your reality, which means your physical reality, those physical manifestations are going to soon be following if they aren't already there. Now, I heard something about someone or something emerging from the shadows, almost like something that was always there that you may have not been aware of. So maybe this is some aspect of yourself, your inner world, something emerging from the shadows, making itself known. This could be, again, something internal, a limiting belief system, maybe a hidden desire, a hidden pattern that was holding you back in some way that is coming up to be cleared. But this thing emerging from the shadows could also be that counterpart energy, or maybe some person who's been kind of lingering around your field or on the outskirts of your life. I'm getting this strong sense that this thing, if this is a person, then this person emerging from the shadows of your life has been seeing you in the light. I'm getting that kind of imagery around when you're on a stage and the lights are really bright, so you can't see the audience. The audience is in the shadows, but you are in the light, and so the audience can all see you, even though you may not be able to see them because of the brightness of the light. In the same way, it seems like someone here emerging from the shadows, if this is a person for you, has been seeing you glowing, shining in the light. Maybe you've literally been on the stage in some metaphoric sense. Maybe you've been in some kind of spotlight or just riding high on life in some way. And this person has been this kind of metaphoric audience member where they've been seeing you in the light and they're now ready to emerge from the shadows. But again, this could be an aspect of your inner self as well. So take it however it is connecting for you. But I do want to dive in deeper into these messages. With the Moon card, this is someone who feels deeply subconsciously connected to you. I'm seeing some kind of band or like a stream of energy connecting your subconscious minds. You might get flashes of images of this person or being with this person, or see their name or see synchronicities around them. These are all indications of the subconscious mind bond that the two of you share. Now, what I'm getting as well is that this is someone who seems to have a little bit of hesitancy about their energy. They've felt deeply subconsciously connected to you, but I feel that's something they're very private about, because there is this sense of not wanting to, I don't want to say not wanting to scare you off, not wanting to come off too strong, not wanting to be too forward here. There are certain aspects of how connected this person feels to you that they're very likely to keep to themselves even after communicating with you. Even if you are in communication with this person, they feel even more subconsciously bonded to you. They see even more synchronicities around you and around this connection than they let on. I feel part of why this person has been a bit hesitant in their approach is actually because of how deeply you seem to be embedded on their subconscious, because they wonder, is this all some kind of illusion or fantasy, because of how much they find themselves kind of sensing you in the back of their mind, feeling your presence even when you're not around, dreaming about you perhaps as well. Even dreams they don't remember, they get the sense when they awaken as though you've been there with them. This is because even sometimes when they don't remember you in their dreams, their spirit, their soul has been connecting with you energetically during the dream state in some way. So you might be sensing that with this person as well. I keep getting something about 18 months. So maybe that resonates. Maybe the number 18 is significant to you. For some reason, I heard a cycle and a half. I don't know what that means, but I am going to be looking up the number 18 and some of the number symbolism. So this can symbolize luck, balance, good fortune, a path to progress, infinite possibilities, self-belief, getting closer to a spiritual discovery. Wow. So it's almost like this person is right on the fringe of beginning to really lock in consciously to what's going on, either in this connection between the two of you, or maybe on the brink of their own kind of spiritual awakening here. Okay. So I want to know a bit more about how this person is experiencing their connection to you consciously. So how are they experiencing this connection consciously? I'm ready to take my mask off. So this is someone who feels as though they can sense this unconditional love coming from you. It's incredibly easy for them to be completely themselves around you. I keep hearing, I feel like I've known you my whole life. We also have the card, the distance between us kills me. So there might be some kind of distance between you and this person, physically, geographically, or even if there isn't that much of a distance in terms of physicality, I'm getting that this is someone who just so wants to merge with you on a soul level, to be close to you, to be around you. They really crave your presence. So any kind of distance between the two of you is felt in an amplified way for them. We also have the card, I really do care, even though I don't show it. So this may be someone who actually doesn't often verbalize what they're feeling. But what I'm hearing, I heard the words time investment. So you might actually feel this person communicate their feelings for you and their care for you based on what they invest into you, especially in terms of time and energy. And we have the card cycles. What else can I channel from this cycles card? Compromise and yes. Okay, so interesting. This is a person aware that there's going to have to be some kind of flexibility, compromise, or something unconventional about the way that the two of you are connecting. But they feel very all in for this with the card yes. This is someone who's, I'm hearing, willing to make any compromise just to be around you, to be in your presence, to be in your life. They also might notice that something about this connection is bringing them out of old cycles and patterns. So there might be certain things about this situation that in past cycles or connections, they would have considered to be too challenging to overcome. Again, maybe it's some kind of distance, maybe it's a level of unconventionality to the connection or something else altogether. And I'm actually sensing a mirroring. So this might be true for you as well. You might be feeling like there's something about this person or this situation that would typically be a deal breaker for you in some sense. And yet there is such a strong desire to make a compromise here or to just be around this person, their energy, their presence. The word yes is just really standing out. I keep getting that you kind of give this person a resounding yes feeling within themselves, which I know is a really strange way of putting it, but it's just they feel so strongly that you are meant to be in their life in some capacity in a way that they aren't really able to consciously or logically explain. And again, this is someone who might not be very verbal about their feelings in a general sense regardless. So they most likely have not put this into words towards you, but that's something that they've been feeling and something you've been able to sense, once again, especially through the kind of investment that they either are making in you or that you will see them making in you in terms of their time or energy. Yeah, we have the card vibration. Interestingly, this card kind of flew out onto the floor. So this might be a little bit of a hidden truth or something that they've kept very private. The way in which they feel you so deeply on an energetic level, a vibrational level, although they could never really find the words to describe that. And I'm not getting the sense this person is necessarily traditionally that spiritual. They don't tend to really think in terms of soul, energy, vibration. But with you, there is just this, again, that deep subconscious bond, that energy, that vibration that they're feeling, that tells them there's something really special and unique going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle the cards here, and I just want to know what other messages you might need to know at this time. And I'm actually going to go over to the Work Your Light Oracle. For some reason, I keep hearing wait for confirmation. So when we were talking about how this person will show you or communicate to you how they're feeling through the time and energy that they will want to invest in you, I feel that that is the confirmation here of how they're feeling. And I'm almost getting a message for someone to allow this person to step forward and show you with that time and energy investment how they're feeling, to, in a sense, allow them to give you that confirmation. Allow that confirmation of their deeper feelings to come in through the action that they're taking towards you in the physical world. Okay, so we have the cards Mirror and Warrior Woman. So with the Mirror card, who or what is triggering you? And Warrior Woman, have you answered your deepest calling? So there's something about passion, purpose, and calling coming up here. It may be that for someone I've been channeling here, especially if you resonate more so with your feminine or divine feminine energy, you may be noticing that recently certain thoughts have come up around your purpose, your calling, your passion, what you are meant to do or create in the world. And I'm hearing clarify your impact. Your energy has the ability to make a tremendous impact on the planet. And in fact, it already is, even if you're not fully consciously aware of that. But I'm getting that if you've been really going on this inner journey of trying to determine exactly what you want to do or be or embody or create in the world, and you've been feeling a little unsure about the specifics of that, then it might be beneficial, rather than trying to define the specifics, to focus more so on what kind of impact you want to have on others and the world in a more general sense. To clarify what you want to do for the planet generally, what kind of energy you want to put out into the world, and then to embody that, to wake up every day and retune yourself to those kinds of energies that you want to impact the planet with, and see what inspired actions that leads you to. Again, I feel like I'm speaking to a very specific group that may be feeling the power of their own energy, but struggling to know exactly how to put that into specific actions. I'm just hearing tune yourself to the frequency of the kind of impact you want to have on the world. So, for example, if you want others to feel loved and inspired, then be that love and be that inspiration by showing up for yourself in self-love every single day, by loving and embracing yourself completely, by making your inner child's dreams come true. and being an inspiration through that, seeing what kinds of actions and creations that inspires you to. Now, I know that for many of you listening, that may not be resonating as much because you may already be in the process of creating and doing those kinds of things. So only take that message if that feels good and aligned for you right now. But I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. I'm curious about this mirroring and triggering. Who is mirroring or triggering you? Okay, so I'm getting the sense of someone disconnected from your physical life who's still subconsciously connected to you in a way that is feeding on your energy or making you tired in some way. For some reason, I heard the words judge or judgment. So this may be someone who you sense judgment from or you feel judged by in some sense. With the Queen of Pentacles reversed, it could be that this is a feminine energy, regardless of gender. They may be more so in their feminine, and specifically feeling insecure or unstable within themselves. This won't be for everyone here, so only take this if it is for you. But I just feel someone who I'm hearing is cut out of your life. Maybe you cut this person out of your life. Maybe they dropped themselves out of your life, but regardless, they seem to still be subconsciously utilizing the connection with you to kind of feed off your energy in a little bit of a sense without physically interacting with you. This may be someone that you felt wasted your time in some sense or disappointed you in some way. And the message coming through is the Strength card, to stand in your power, to stand in your confidence. Because what I'm getting is this is someone who backed themselves into some kind of corner with the Eight of Swords. I'm hearing this person created their own circumstances here. And you are meant to be stepping into your own confidence and empowerment. And in doing so, creating strong energetic boundaries around your own subconscious mind so as to not allow this individual to feed off of your kind of triggered subconscious reactions to them, which I know is much easier said than done. But I do feel that just recentering, refocusing on your own empowerment, your own sense of confidence, what you are doing and creating in the world, continuing to push forward with confidence will go a really long way in providing that kind of barrier of energetic protection subconsciously when it comes to this person or situation. One way you will be able to identify this energy is whenever you find yourself dwelling on the past with them or on this person generally, you will begin to feel a very stagnant energy around you. You may begin to feel very lethargic, very tired. That could be a powerful sign that this is someone who is still subconsciously using that kind of open line with you to kind of feed on your positive energy in a sense. It's a bit hard to describe because I'm not sure this is someone doing that consciously. I just feel that what's making you tired is being able to, at times, sense this person thinking about you so heavily while being in this really heavy state of mind themselves, while not reaching out to you in the physical 3D world. And as your subconscious kind of tries to grapple with that confusing dynamic, it can result in this automatic sort of drain on your energy. So again, the key here seems to be really refocusing on the positive aspects of yourself, your life, really continuing to show up confidently and in an empowered manner for yourself, focusing on what you are doing and creating rather than what this person is doing in their own life. Now, I am picking up a Page of Cups here. This is somewhat of a new energy, but it's very gentle, it's very sensitive, very intuitive. This may be one of the individuals that we channeled earlier in this reading. This seems to be someone who is stimulating your sacral chakra in some way. So Either they are feeling creatively inspired by you or vice versa. Maybe it's actually mutual in that sense that you are an inspiration to one another. This is someone who's coming up as a very good listener if it's a person. Although again, this could be an internal aspect of yourself, feeling this kind of newfound creativity, this newfound flow in your life. Whatever this is, it's very emotionally connected and it has an intuitive aspect to it as well as a sensitive aspect. But I'm hearing something about how it needs to be protected. So if this is a person or connection, I'm getting that because it is such a new kind of, not fragile in the negative sense, but it's like that sprout that just grew above the earth. And it needs like a fence of protection around it until it really takes root in a stronger way and bolsters itself naturally. I feel that there's something happening here that needs to be protected from external influences or voices that don't understand it. So if this is an idea creatively that you're in the beginning stages of, you may consider protecting this idea energetically by keeping it private as you continue to grow it, or only sharing it with individuals that you know have an open heart chakra and are very supportive on a soul level of what you're doing. And otherwise, maybe allowing your silence to be a form of energetic protection for this endeavor or idea. If this is a new person in your life or a new connection, it may be that what's going on here is something that others are not going to understand or even immediately will project onto in some sense. But ironically, what I'm getting is the reason that these unconscious others would project onto this idea or this person or connection is because there's a kind of pure quality to the energy here. And of course, as we know, anything that carries a very pure quality energy acts as a very clear mirror. And a clear mirror can be very triggering to someone who's less conscious, who has more of a closed heart chakra, because they don't want to see certain aspects of themselves or their own life projected back to them with so much clarity. But I do see that with the Temperance card, in time, something about this is really unfolding in a gentle, steady way. But just like that sprout above the earth grows steadily, but in alignment to nature, and there is that action aspect, there is the aspect of watering it, caring for it on a daily basis, but there's no way to rush along its growth. You can support its growth, but there's no way to rush it or push it ahead faster than its time. And it's the same way with this person, connection, or idea. So I'm just hearing to continue supporting it, facilitating it, and protecting it, but also allowing it to grow into what it's going to be in its own time and according to the harmony of nature. So wow, lots of beautiful messages coming through this reading. I hope something has been connecting with you in a personal way. If so, I would love to hear from you in the comments under the video. I feel that this specific reading has almost had a kind of floaty, dreamlike quality to it, where many aspects have been pretty abstract, but I also feel that was intentional on a higher level, because I think that many of you listening will connect with these different kind of abstract messages in a deep and personal way. Now, if you are feeling a resonance here and you do want to continue the reading, you can continue on with me to the extended version of this reading in our beautiful soul tribe on Patreon. For those of you who don't know, I do channel additional Patreon readings every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So when you join on Patreon, you get access to all of those readings every single week. And of course, the main collective readings are here on the YouTube channel on those same times and days, posted as live premieres. Now, I am going to close this reading with one final Rumi Oracle card. And this card says, Beyond the Threshold of Fear. So The guidebook says, enter the lion's jungle. Don't think about getting hurt. Fearful thoughts are phantoms of the mind. No one is harmed in this jungle. Everything is compassion and love. It is your fear holding you back, like a bar behind the door. Rumi. And the guidebook also says, this oracle comes with spiritual guidance for you. You have broken through a barrier, a self-imposed barrier of fear that held you back from taking the steps you are now taking or just about to take. These steps may feel strange, new, uncertain, and exciting. Your mind might not have received the memo that fear-based existence is no longer in operation for you. Your consciousness is strong enough to hold it in compassion. Get used to the new way and take steps. Test your legs. You'll find them powerful and ready. Trust in your vision. Without the murky filter of fear, it is sharp and clear. You can see what is meant for you, what is true for you, what is beckoning you forward now. There is no darkness and light for you anymore, just life, living free and clear. So that feels like a beautiful place to close the reading. If you do like this style of reading video, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself, where I post more energy updates, inspiration, and information. Of course, if you do want to continue this reading with me on Patreon, where I will be going next, the link to do so is underneath the video. Otherwise, I am sending you all huge amounts of love and light energy. Have a beautiful remainder of your day, and I will connect with you here again in the next reading.